Today's show is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30 days free trial by going to howtokillanhour.com/free to get stuck into over 180,000 titles for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. So that is howtokillanhour.com/free. FREE.
You serious?
This is How to Kill an Hour. I'm Marcus Bronzy.
And my name is Ace.
So Ace, what have we got coming up in today's show?
Today we are going to be talking about waterproof phones. We are going to be discussing the most difficult 90 minutes of my life. Strippers in Miami.
Wow.
And
degrees that shouldn't really exist.
No. And the How to Kill an Hour lookalike competition.
Yes. And also, we were supposed to talk about it right at the start of the show, but we're going to do a bit of talking. I know it's going to happen. We got a Christmas giveaway where you can win a whole heap of stuff, including an NVIDIA Shield, Fallout 4, Turtle Beach headphones, World Rally Championship games, the brand new Just Cause 3. What else have we got in there? Assassin's Creed and Rainbow Six. All of that. Stick around, you can find out how you can win all that. But first, let's crack on with the show. You don't sound very happy today.
No, do you know what? I'm happier. Because, I don't want every podcast to be about how depressing life is at the moment. Or how sad it is when you turn on the news and that. But I'm in a better place than I was last week.
Okay.
But this voice is a voice of, as you know, and we don't like to complain about being tired, but this is more, it's like exhaustion now.
It's just death.
Yeah. And like we've kind of replaced the word tired with blessed.
Yeah.
But these blessings are killing me, fam. These blessings are killing me. I feel like I haven't slept properly since Thursday. If you don't know, we record this podcast. What day is it today?
It's a Tuesday. Today. We're doing it early this week.
Yeah, you guys will hear it on a Wednesday morning. And from Thursday, I think Thursday, the last night, I had a full night's sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. Some of it's, you know what it is though? So, I gotta be honest, some of it's self-inflicted.
Yeah?
Yeah. But the weekend was work. Like, I was in Brighton this weekend, I was in Preston this weekend, I was in Oxford this weekend, all DJing, as well as my radio shows, as well as just being a dad and stuff. So, but then, like, last night, I got in quite late. And instead of just going straight to sleep, I started watching wrestling. Because wrestling comes on at 1 on Monday night. Monday Night Raw is like live, innit?
Yeah.
So we're like 5 hours in front of them. We're 5 hours in front of them. So it comes on at 1 a.m. in the morning over here.
Yeah.
And why I like to watch it live is because I'm constantly on social media. So I don't like to find out what happened. So I just would rather watch it live than find out and have spoilers.
So your tiredness is half.
Don't say
work.
half. I would say 3/4
Three quarters work and
Yeah.
25% self-inflicted.
Yeah.
When you're on the job though, do you feel like you're good at pretending that you're awake?
Do you know, shout out to everybody that was in Preston this weekend. And this is a really bad advert for me as a DJ, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
But I drove to Preston on my own. Like my mates, everybody had something to do.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't pay someone. That's how bad it was. Like I was offering people money, like, do you want to drive me to Preston? I got peas for you.
Yeah.
But everyone was just busy. So I ended up having to go on my own. And it's a long drive.
3 hours, right?
It was longer than that for me because there's like parts of the M1 this is like 50 miles per hour for no reason. It's just annoying. It's so frustrating.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Why?
For that reason. The
Why?
M1, it's like a motorway in the UK. It's one of our... It's the first one we ever had.
It's the longest
one.
motorway, yeah.
Basically, when you get to Birmingham,
Yeah.
that's where you can turn off and pay a few extra quid for a toll road.
I did
and
that.
so happens to be where the 50 mile an hour zone goes all the way through.
The M6 toll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went through there, but there's a part like where it's like 50 miles and this is like 50 miles. It's long. So it ended up taking me about 4 hours, 4 and a bit maybe even, to get to Preston
Yeah.
from London. So I was like just doing whatever I had to do, listening to podcasts, singing,
Yeah.
freezing my butt off. So where am I going with this story? Oh yeah, so basically, yeah.
Yeah.
You said, did it affect my work? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Or did
yeah.
I act like it?
Do
So
you act like you're awake?
So once I got to the club, after being like super tired,
Yeah.
and I got on the deck. Shout out to Nick Carr, who's an amazing DJ.
He's all right.
Nah, he's very good.
He's
very
okay.
Good, very
Nah,
good
he's
DJ.
sick. He's sick. He's
So
sick.
once I got in the booth
Yeah.
and I started playing, is when it licked me. I was like, shit, I am knackered. how am I going to do this for the next hour and just try and be high energy and play good music? So I felt like I was just DJing by numbers. You know what I'm saying?
So you were like, let me go for all of the bangers.
Yeah, I wasn't like, there was no mixing involved.
One of the guys,
one
one of the guys from Preston's just calling me now.
Is it? Who's that?
Hiran.
Tell him I'm sorry, man. I wasn't on form on Saturday.
Do you know what? Let me.
They had a good time though.
Let me call him back and see what he's got to say. He always starts swearing at me, so you might have to beat this out.
Yes, boom, boom.
Hey, Hiran. We're recording the podcast, bro. You're live on it. What's going on?
Am I live on your podcast?
Yeah. We're just talking about Preston right now.
Are you?
Yeah. Ace is here. He's just telling us about his drive up and drive back.
Yeah, no, that's it. How did he find it? Did he enjoy it? He was only there for like an hour, wasn't he?
Yeah. I was tired, bruv, man. I was
Lazy ass.
I was tired, but yeah, I mean, everyone seemed to have a good time, but I was struggling, boy.
Yeah, we got some good feedback. We always get good feedback anyways.
Oh, I appreciate that.
We need to do alright.
So Ace did all right. All right, cool. He also said Nick Carter's a good DJ.
Fuck off.
Right, bro. Shall I call you back after I recorded this then, yeah?
Say that again?
I'll call you back after we recorded this then, yeah?
Yeah, cool, yeah.
All right, bruv. All right, in a bit, bruv.
In a bit, bye.
All right, safe.
Yeah. I think I got very lucky because for some strange reason, everybody had come out for like, there was like loads of work dues in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nick said it was like ran from like 7 o'clock. So everyone was already drunk by the time I got there. And I was saying random stuff, and I was like, "Raw! So there's so many people that work together in here. Who's ever wanted to have sex with somebody they work with?" I was saying shit like that,
And everyone was going, yeah!
I think everyone can relate to that, though, innit?
Yes.
I don't think there's not one person that can't relate to wanting to sleep with somebody that you work with.
So, Ace, you work at a radio station.
I do.
There are females there.
Yeah.
Who would you like to smash?
I would never tell you that. Never in life.
What floor? Is there a floor that's got a lot of hotties on it?
Do you know what? When One Extra started back in the day, yeah, we had a separate news team. So you know that Radio 1's got a news team called Newsbeat.
Yeah.
One Extra had a news beat called TX.
Okay.
But now it's just all one. It's really just we have Newsbeat, they have Newsbeat. It's all one news department. But when TX was there,
Yeah.
what? When I talk about a department of buff chick, are you mad? Sorry, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was just nothing but hot newsreaders for no reason.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, because when you think about newsreaders now, you don't really look at them in lust, do you?
It's the weather girls. And the weather guys, I see girls giving them a lot of love as well. I see the weather people getting a lot of love.
But yeah, back in the early One Extra days, the newsreaders were fire.
Yeah. Anyway, should we just start again with a bit more like, like you actually care about?
No, I do. I love this. Let's go.
You're not that tired.
Yeah, no, I'm
How to
fine.
Kill an Hour.
Yeah!
I'm Marcus Bronzy.
I'm Ace.
I think you just broke everything.
I did, yeah. That sounds really hard. I apologize.
Plenty of ways to kill an hour out there. Right now, you're killing one with us. Let's get this out of the way quickly, even though we've spoken for 6 minutes. We've got a Christmas giveaway to tell you about.
Yes, we do.
But first, thank you to all of those who are subscribing and rating. Oh, that's your bit.
Thank you to everybody that's been subscribing and rating or commenting on iTunes. When you subscribe, don't forget you get exclusive access to new bits from us and the first dibs on our competitions and giveaways. We are collecting up a nice bit of stuff, a Christmas bundle that we are about to announce, Mr. Marcus.
Yep, you can
Actually,
also...
I'm never going to call you Mr. Marcus ever again.
Why?
Do you know who Mr. Marcus is?
No. Who's Mr.
Everybody
Marcus?
out there, Google right now. Like, go on, Billy's in the studio. Google who Mr. Marcus is.
Billy's back.
Billy's back.
Hey!
Google.
Who's Mr. Marcus? Wait, show me Mr.
Mr. Marcus.
Do you want me to read it off?
What, is there a picture or do I have to
it's
read
just
it?
a description.
Go on.
Porn star Mr. Marcus jailed
Yes.
in syphilis case.
Oh, okay. No.
Do you know who Mr. Marcus is? Did you ever see Superhead? You know Superhead? Who's Superhead?
Yeah,
you know,
Superhead.
You know she did like one porn scene, or she actually did two.
Explain who Superhead is.
Superhead is this video model from back in the day. Was she even a video model? I don't know. But she basically wrote a book called Tales of a Video Vixen or something, and she spoke about how she slept with all these rappers. And
he's got a nice smile.
she's called Superhead because apparently she has super head. Like, her head is amazing.
Yeah.
So Mr. Marcus, who's a porn star, did a scene with her, where she was displaying her super head.
Yeah.
And it was so super that he finished quick. Like it was like he couldn't handle it. He fully couldn't handle it. So they had to do a part 2. Like he went away and trained. Like
Sucked his thumb.
Yeah, he was just like, nah, I'm not having it. And he came back and did a part 2. I think he knocked it down the second time. He did all right, but the first time was like, I rated him because as soon as she started going, I was like, I understand why she's called Superhead, and I would never be able to last that long.
Super headers.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
Mr. Marcus. That's not you.
So
But
you can
I
also
would never
listen-
call you Mr. Marcus ever again.
I liked it until the whole syphilis thing. You can also listen via the Acast app, available for all smartphones. Good thing about Acast is, as well as listening to our podcast, you get loads of interactive links while listening to it, like videos, pictures, and links to stuff we talk about, like a picture of Mr. Marcus, which is definitely going to make its way onto it. We got some love from iTunes as well. Thank you very much for all those that are rating and subscribing and reviewing us. Hi to Mini YOLO saying, I love How to Kill an Hour. I'm a girl. Yes, it is very blokey. I think we said that in a previous episode. We're kind of blokey, but we're also real and hilarious. Never stop, Ace and B.
There you go. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Safe.
Shout out to Rixim, who says, funny, quick, witty, and entertaining. Have subbed, I'm guessing that means subscribed,
Yeah.
to this slice of fried fold. What does that mean?
What does fried fold mean?
I have no idea.
That should say fried gold.
Fried, oh, that's Billy's idea. I thought that was something from like up north.
Yeah. A bit of
Fried
fried fold,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Ace and Bronzy, get your listening gear on this as soon as you can. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Bless. Thank you very much. But yeah, that Christmas booty, Ace. You don't like me calling it that, do you? Our Christmas giveaway.
Just stuff, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have we got to give away, man?
Well, since you've been so good to us throughout the year, we're going to be good to you. And we got some stuff that we're going to give away in 1 week's time, innit? Next episode, we're going to announce the winner.
Yeah.
A Numbskull Gaming jumper, which is like a Star Wars themed sick jumper. There's a picture of it up that we've got up on the Acast app. Numbskull Gaming baubles. World Class Rally Championship game. What else we got, Ace?
We also have World Rally Championship 5 t-shirts.
Yeah.
Car Sponge.
Why not?
An official Rugby World Cup game.
Yep.
Turtle Beach X-Wing Star Wars gaming headset.
Yep.
I thought Turtle Beach was... No, that's Turtle Bay.
Turtle Bay's food.
That's food. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know where my mind is. The Just Cause Free Collector's Edition, including a replica grappling hook from the game, an art book full of game artwork, a map of the game, day one edition of the game, which means you get a whole heap of extra vehicles and weapons.
That's right. And also now we've added the new Assassin's Creed to that as well. And
I
Rainbow
love
Six.
Assassin's Creed.
Like Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, I really do.
Have you got the latest one?
I haven't.
Okay, we'll try and sort that out for
I
you as well.
appreciate that. Thank you.
It is sick though.
I really do like Assassin's Creed.
What do you like about it?
I just think it's a sick game, very good graphics. It's one of them games that the story is kind of like more as to why you stay involved. It's not just about action and skills. It's like the story's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The time travel is quite sick.
I don't know if it's just me. Maybe someone else can like relate to me on this. I used to hate the hose in Assassin's Creed. You know when you're going through the areas, yeah?
And they go, hi, honey.
It used to make me cringe and make me feel like, ugh. And then sometimes you can hide within them.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
They start swooning around you as well.
I don't like that.
You're not
But I
really a
do
fan
like-
of computer game hoes, are you?
I don't like the hose on GTA or Assassin's Creed.
I like the GTA hoes. They're good hoes.
No, I don't appreciate those hose.
They're loyal.
Computer game hose, no.
Why
No,
not?
no.
I'd rather do some computer game pimping and hoeing and purchasing than do it in real life.
I think I know what my problem is though.
What?
And this goes back to something I was talking about the other day as well on this podcast.
Go on.
Fake women, I find scary. Do you understand what I mean?
What do you mean with lots of bits stuck on them?
No, not like that. I mean like computerized robot, really convincing animation women.
Yeah.
Like for instance, if I'm playing 2K16 at the moment, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd never play with a woman because I don't like how women look on computer screens. I find it quite scary.
Is that attached to your fear of dolls as well?
Maybe it's that. Because I still to this day, I try, like after we spoke about the robot woman,
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, I need to get over this. Let me go and watch it. And I couldn't. I
Oh,
find
man.
it like petrifying.
We need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
We
like,
also need to get to the bottom of our list of gifts, actually.
yeah, sorry. I'm having a moment.
And the creme de la creme,
Yeah.
taking the piss,
Taking
as
a
you said,
piss.
is the Nvidia Shield. Basically, it's a streaming games console. You don't need computer games in your house anymore. You literally just plug this in to the internet and you can play all sorts of wicked games like Street Fighters on there, which me and Ace are going to be part of in the future, hopefully. Arkham Origins, Borderlands, and you can also stream 4K, YouTube and Netflix. You can talk to it as well, like, hey, put on Netflix, play me an Oscar award-winning movie, and it will do that for you. So it's sick. All of that is available for you. We might even be adding some more bits to the list again, you know.
Yeah.
How's that other thing that we spoke about?
I feel like I'm being disrespected by a certain games company, but it's fine.
Yeah.
But I think they'll come through. But if they don't, I have no problem in airing them out.
We should air them out. Yeah, we should. We might have something even juicier coming up next week that you're gonna like. We're gonna chuck a Fallout 4 in there as well, actually.
Yeah.
Fallout 4's going in there. A couple bits of small print though. There'll only be one winner picked from all of you because we didn't specify that. And because some of the stuff is adult, like the gaming and stuff like that, you got to be of legal age to enter. Yeah. We know this is an international podcast, so legal age in your country, all right? This is an explicit podcast anyway, so if you're underage, tut. If you want to win, all you have to do is take a screenshot of your phone listening to How to Kill an Hour and post it online with a hashtag How to Kill an Hour. Simple. We're going to announce the winner next week. Let's crack on with the show. Yes. We start off the show with Killer Bits. And, you know, we've been talking for a little while without introducing our guests. I don't know why Billy should be seen as a guest, because maybe he should be because he's not been here for so long, Ace.
Where have you been, Billy?
Where have you been, Billy?
Explain yourself.
Get a bit closer to the mic, Billy. Like you've forgotten how to talk into a mic now, yeah?
Yeah, I need to practice.
I've just worked out who Billy looks like. I've just worked out.
Who
does Billy look like?
I don't know.
Billy looks like a young Wolverine.
Is there even a young Wolverine?
No, not Wolverine. What's his name?
Hugh Jackman.
He looks like a Hugh Jackman's son. Have you ever heard that before?
No.
You look like a young Hugh Jackman. Like if they did the Origins, again, a different Origins, I don't know, movie.
Yeah.
You could have been the younger Wolverine.
But Wolverine has been that age for hundreds of years, so maybe if Wolverine was born, that's what he looked like when he came out.
Yeah. Can you see it? Or is it just me?
I can see it a bit. Do that with your fists. Yeah. I just made him put his fist out like Wolverine.
A little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. And who else we got in here today apart from Wolverine?
We've got a young Tevin Campbell. If you don't know who Tevin Campbell is, you can Google him as well.
Yeah.
He looks like Tevin.
Get into the mic, please, bro.
Nah, I also get Usher a lot as well.
Yeah, I don't know why you say that.
Why did you try and say that?
Nah, you thought that as well. And you
he didn't.
No, don't try.
He looks like Tinchy Strider mixed with Tevin Campbell.
I get 20% Tinchy, but I do get Usher when I'm walking on the street.
When you're walking down, what, in your dreams?
No, women feel under me.
In real life?
So they're like, oh my God. I'm just a normal guy.
Do you know what I love is that he always sounds like he's trying to serenade. Introduce yourself, by the way, Josh.
It's far from normal.
What do you do?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm just living on the edge.
See, he always sounds like he's trying to chat someone up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like, that's what you say to a girl when you want her to swoon.
Exactly.
So what do you do? Just live on the edge.
Or a little bit of this, a little bit of
A little bit of that, yeah.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah. Thank you, Josh, for the exceedingly long time it took us to set up today and get ready in the studio.
Do you want to talk about how I went out of my way to make sure you had a pleasant experience?
I want to talk about the fact that it looked like somebody had a pleasant experience in the studio before we got here.
I was so angry. No, not even. I was just, you know what I mean? So
let's break this down. Josh was in the studio last night. Yeah. Josh was in the studio last night.
Yeah.
And we came in, Ace. And what did it look like?
It looked like
you're making bangers. It looked like you're banging something else, bruv.
It looked like Mr. Marcus and Superheads after what they did in their studio scene.
There were like little things.
The scene.
Yeah, there were bits of evidence on them. We'd be wicked at CSI, Ace. Me and you.
Yeah.
Because there were little bits of evidence. We came in here and first there was like a musk in the air.
Yeah.
There was something like, you know, there was a flavour in the air that I could almost taste it.
Right.
There was that. And then there was also things like change on the floor.
Yep.
The change that's at the bottom of pockets. The change that only comes out when trousers are being flung across the room.
Yeah.
Let me do you some CSI then. If that was really the case, why would I not have just stayed here till the morning?
Maybe
you wanted to make it look obvious that you were doing that here.
It was a double bluff.
Also, like, how many weeks have we been recording in this studio?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6.
Have you ever seen that thing? Probably longer than that, innit?
8 weeks, yeah.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen that closed? The gate thing over the window.
He closed the window gate.
Like, why? Who even does that?
To protect you from burglars.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Basically, apparently this place is haunted, innit? So as it got to 3 o'clock, the window kept like opening and shutting and stuff like
On
that.
its own.
Yeah.
Basically.
By itself.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
somebody was like, I don't believe in the spirit thing. And then the window went bam like that. So I thought, you know what? From
Just shut it, yeah.
Who said they don't believe in spirits?
That was my cousin.
Your cousin, yeah?
Yeah.
What was her name?
A male cousin. Oh my days. It's not EastEnders. Nah.
So it was you and your cousin,
Yeah.
and
And my guy.
why was there a bit of tissue on the floor that looked like someone had blown their nose on it and thrown it on the
Actually,
floor?
I
That
think
wasn't. What happened?
Obviously, my guy was ill. He must have like stepped on my crepes in it. Yeah, obviously they're white in it,
Mm-hmm.
and there was like some chocolate on his feet. He had a 12 bar in it.
He had a 12 bar.
Yeah. So obviously I was like, "What? You just gonna leave that on my crepes?" So obviously, man gave me a tissue to wipe it off in it.
Alright, can we move on?
So that's Josh,
That's
and welcome back, Billy.
Yeah.
So yeah, part of the show. So yeah, go on.
So to tell a story about lookalikes.
Yeah.
I was at a club one time,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I hear this girl like lose her shit. And I turn around and she's like, I was like, what's going wrong? She thought I was Zayn Malik from One Direction.
That's who you look like. Yes.
And she
Yes.
was like, her face
Yes.
went from really happy to like,
Oh,
like
wow.
really like not happy at all.
You should do that.
She still wanted a picture though. I was like, nah, you don't. Nah.
Get a fake
I see
tan
that.
and
Yeah.
get money. Get that Zayn Malik money.
I could probably earn some money from that.
Yeah.
Or just,
100%.
just join One Direction.
I could see Billy in One Direction.
Yeah, 100%.
You could replace Zayn. Would
Yeah.
you do? Would you do that if that came up?
I could probably lip sync. I can't sing though.
Yeah, let's be real.
I love
They're
One
not-
Direction fans, you know.
Yeah.
I started off the year hating them because I was like, why do they feel like they can always take over the internet and have like everything trend? But I started to just watch what they do, and I think it's hilarious how dedicated they are to their cause. Like yesterday, they were pissed.
Oh, Grammy nominations.
Because they never got no Grammy nominations.
So they just shut down
They
the
were
net.
they were so angry, yeah, that they weren't even angry at the Grammy people. They were angry at, what's the girl's name? Meghan Trainor. Because she got a nomination and One Direction didn't. So they was just dissing her the whole day. It was like it's not her fault. It was very funny. I think it's very funny.
You don't mess with fans of One D, and you don't mess with Beyonce fans. That's what I learned.
Or the Barbs.
Or the Barbs. Yeah, you don't
Barbs
mess with
will
them.
kill you.
So yeah, how you been killing a bit this week, Ace?
This week I've been killing a bit by not sleeping, which is
Being blessed.
being super blessed and not sleeping. Yesterday, this is really not tech or related at all, but that's fine. I'm just gonna bring you into my life. Yesterday, I spent 90 minutes at my children's Christmas concert, and it was, I'll be honest, it was probably the hardest 90 minutes of my entire life. One, because I was falling asleep, but two, because it was just that boring. And I don't understand why we choose to give children instruments that they can't play, or they play really badly. And yeah, I love my kids, and I'll sit through torture for them.
Yeah.
But that was literally real torture.
What was it like when what did they try and in commas
So it was
play?
just like, my daughter played. You know what's funny? How uninterested I was. My daughter has this instrument that she brings home every day. I don't even know where it is. It's something she blows and it's shiny. And so her and her class were just playing something that just sounded like it didn't even sound that good, like, and no one's on time and so that was really bad. And my son's was super premature, so he's still really small.
Yeah.
And for some strange reason, when his class went up to sing, he stood at the back, so I couldn't see him. But he was there. Apparently, I don't know. He might have dipped out and went Starbucks or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was 90 minutes that were quite difficult for me. And I want to shout out to all the parents that listen to this podcast, because you have to do stuff like that over the next few weeks. You have to go to the Christmas concerts. You got to sit through the nativity plays and all that. And the thing, it's not over. This is the joke of it. Yesterday was a Christmas concert. Friday, my son's in a nativity play. He's the king.
Cool.
Can I just say, if your child is not a King Joseph, one of the wise men, then you failed as a parent.
If they're the donkey,
Nah, if they're the donkey, you failed.
Yeah.
Or if they're the star, you're all right. You've done all right. But if they're like a sheep or a donkey or anything less than that, Yeah, then you failed as
They
a parent.
failed,
You
yeah.
failed as a parent.
If they're the back of the donkey as well, if it's
yeah.
a 2-person donkey suit, your child ain't liked at school by the
Exactly.
teachers.
Yeah. Like, there was one year when my daughter was like I don't know, I can't remember which. I think she was like a star or something. Not the star, even. Like,
Just
one,
ace.
and she's
Not
like
the
eight.
st- not the no.
No, not the star. She was a star. And I just sat her down and I said, look, you're making us look bad as a family. Yeah? Next year, if you're not Mary, then you can't live in this house. And after that, she just started killing it. So
She started
you
the
gotta
levels.
sit down, have that talk with your children, innit? If they're not representing in the play with big parts, then you're failing as a parent.
And you threaten them with homelessness.
Exactly. So my son came back and said, Dad, I'm the king this year. I said, yes, you are the king.
You secured home for
Yes.
another 365
You
days.
will have Christmas presents. You will have somewhere to sleep. Don't
So that's-
embarrass me.
So that's how you killed a bit this
And
week.
it's worse. If they forget their lines,
Yeah.
they can't come home that day. They can't come home.
Do you help
Forget your
with the
lines?
line learning, or is
Nah,
it just
'cause
locked
that's
in a
what you
room?
got to do, innit?
Yeah.
It's your job.
Learning lines is hard, ace though.
You're acting at the moment.
Hard, man.
Tell
Yeah, that's
me-
how I've been killing a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back on set. I've been doing like 4 or 5 days a week, so I've just been on set filming all day. This horror film.
Have you died yet?
I can't tell you if or when I die. Why do you keep asking that for?
Because you're black. You're going to die.
But you said last week that they started
Nah,
turning
you're
on its
right,
head, and
you're right.
the black guy. There are black people in the film,
There
more
are.
than one.
Did they all die?
Not, I can't tell you, bro.
Alright, does any black person die? You can say that.
I don't know if I can.
Really?
Why? No, because then I feel like I'm gonna be fueling this whole black people must die in the film.
I reckon they die.
I'm filming it for quite a while.
Do you have to scream in the film?
Yeah, I had to do screaming this week for about 20 minutes,
Do
and
you
I
scream-
have a really fake scream. I
Do you
can't
scream like
act
a man,
scream.
though?
It goes in and I've got to do it away from the mic. It goes like.
Um, Nah, I don't respect that.
How should I be screaming?
You should have said, "No, I'm not going to scream. I'll shout."
Yeah.
I think it should have been bassier.
Hey.
No, that's more of a growl, isn't it?
No, but that sounds like I'm transforming
Yeah, no,
at the
it's
end
not.
of a film into something else, like a final form.
Okay, do you scream no at any point?
Let me try.
That's intelligent. Now, do you know in the film? Are you like no?
No, you know what I do say in the film?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Oh, that's all right.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's all right.
But then the other, let me try again. Should I try and do it more manly? How do I do
Yeah.
it? Bass.
No, do the one you did before. What you actually did. I think I'm deciphering from that. Not that you die, that someone's hurt you though. You're in pain.
I could have stubbed my toe in the
Nah,
film.
No one
Slam my
wants
finger in the
to,
door.
No one wants to see that.
No, it's a horror film, so it could just be sheer fear.
Did you ask for a love scene? Are there any breasts in the film?
There are females in the film, yeah.
No, like breasts though.
There is we were
There's
filming
nudity.
a scene in a room where there are body parts.
Nudity.
I did see a bit of boob, I think. I saw a boob.
Nice.
Does that help you want to watch it?
No, I'm actually fed up of sex in films.
Okay.
Spectre did it for me. I'm like,
Nah, James Bond was rapey, man.
I hated it, man.
It was wrong. She was crying.
I'm like, James Bond has made me not want to watch sex in films ever
Yeah,
again.
put me off. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Yeah, been on set. Also, I found out a couple. Do you know what was hilarious? What made me crack up this week though was Lenny Henry. Yeah,
It's a par, man.
one of our. He's like UK heritage, isn't it?
It's
Like
a
one of our
bar.
comedians. Yeah. What award was he with? His knighthood, wasn't he?
He's got
And they're
his
talking about it on
knighthood.
ITV, which is like it's been around for ages, isn't it? ITV. It should know better than to play when they're talking about Lenny Henry a clip of a TV chef who's also black and doesn't really look like him, Ainsley Harriott, doing a little dance on stage. I was cracking up at that, bro.
I did find it funny at first, but then like the more I thought about it, the more angry it got me. Do you know why? Because this is moment, innit? Like you can say, oh, that's funny, someone's made a mistake.
Yeah.
But this is like probably his biggest moment of his career. He's like Sir Lenny Henry now.
Yes.
Like
You have to
he's-
call him that.
He kneeled in front of the Queen. She put a sword on his shoulders in it, and he stood up. He had a little chat with. That was his moment. And they put video of Ainsley. They don't even look alike.
Not even a serious chef as well. A chef that holds the the pepper thing and goes, hey, ladies, all the time. That's
Do you
a
know what I mean?
shame, innit?
Nah, that's a shame.
I still
man.
find it funny though.
And
Because
if
somebody's getting fired.
If someone didn't get sacked, I'll be really angry. Because you know how many people would have had to see that before he went out? Do you know what I'm saying? So somebody, like, I think there's about 3 people to blame, surely. because they might have got the work experience person to make the VT. Cool. Like, if they did, fine. But then somebody should be over checking that.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, cool, we can put it out. And then somebody actually has to put it in the thing.
We need sign off.
Do you know what I mean?
We need sign off.
At least 3 people saw that before it went out.
Yeah.
And do you know what's funny? They probably didn't even know until there was public outcry. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no one noticed it while it happened. It took for somebody on Twitter to say, no, but that was Ainsley.
Without Twitter,
Yeah.
then that could have just gone under the radar, innit? Because it would have gone, or without rewindable TV, it would have been like, was that a slut? Was that it? Oh, it's gone, innit? But now people don't mess around. So yeah, done that, and also I found out you can get e-cigarettes on the NHS. But they're trying to keep it on the DL. If you're a smoker, because I don't like smoking.
Do you smoke?
Nah. I don't like smoking, like cigarette smoking. I think it smells. So if people are vaping, it's good. And like, you'd only pay like your prescription. In the UK, we've got a prescription service. Yeah. So our NHS is free. You break your leg, you go to the hospital, they'll fix you up for free. But if you've got like a cold and they give you medicine for it, or you've got like an ailment, or you're trying to give up on smoking, it's like a flat 8.20 every time you're sick. Like, or you need something. So that's like cheaper than the 20 quid vaping kits that people have been getting. So yeah, but apparently they're trying to keep it on the DL. I'm happy with that. What, would you prefer smokers than vapors?
No, I'd prefer vapors, definitely.
Yeah,
no, I don't think that it should be on NHS though.
Why not?
I think you should just, like, if you're trying to stop smoking, then you just got to do that yourself.
Yeah, but think about how much in cancer treatment we got to pay every year for people who are like coughing up lungs and having lungs replaced, as opposed to just getting them vaping and getting them off cigarettes.
I know,
that's why I'm happy with it.
Where does it stop then? Like, when are we going to start getting weed on the NHS?
Boy.
And mollies and that.
Not mollies. Yeah, can I have some LSD, please? No, you get weed on the not on the NHS, you get weed in like America in that prescription. Yeah, so it could happen over here.
There's a lot of things that happen in America that shouldn't happen in America.
So, Billy.
you go to Tesco's in America and get shot.
Yeah. Can I have some frozen peas, some turkey, and a Glock 9. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't. I don't know. For vaping though, but not weed. How you been killing a bit this week, Billy? Seeing as you've been away for so fucking long.
But you did record it at 3 o'clock in the morning one week.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
It was like 11 o'clock. Okay, Skype me in. 11 o'clock came.
Internet was a bit funky. I didn't turn it on.
Yeah.
So how you been killing a bit this week, bruv?
I've been playing a bit of 2K.
I know.
Ace.
2K16?
Yeah, WWE.
What have you been doing on it?
I got smashed online.
Really?
Online, and I lost.
What's
I couldn't even get a punch in.
What do they do to you online? Is it like they literally just like, how did you get points for mashing people up online with 2K16?
You level up.
Okay.
I'm like level 1.
And so you've not been leveling up, you've just been helping others leveling up.
Yeah, I'm the jobber.
The jobber.
Right.
Do you know what a jobber is?
Somebody that gets punched up and helps everyone else.
That loses all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a wrestler back in the day called the Brooklyn Baller, and he was on TV every week, and his job was just to get punched up.
Really?
He never won one match, but he was famous. He got punched up by everyone.
Would you be that wrestler?
Nope.
If you could be a wrestler, apart from The Rock and Stone Cold, who would you be?
I asked him this question when I interviewed him.
Yeah, you did, actually.
Yeah.
My favourite wrestler at the moment, his name is Dolph Ziggler.
Don't know him.
Yeah, he's my favourite wrestler at the moment because he reminds me of my favourite wrestler of all time, which is Mr. Perfect. This is a wrestler from like the 80s and the 90s who was like, why I used to like Mr. Perfect? He was a bad guy.
Yeah.
And he would tell you everything he was going to do to you before he did it. So he would call out the moves. So it'll be like...
In the ring?
Yeah. So he's holding you and it will be like, backhand!
Aren't they supposed to do that anyway?
No, but he's screaming it to the crowd, like letting them know what's going to happen. Elbow drop! Bow! Then he'd be like... And his finishing move was called the Perfect Plex.
The perfect plex.
Yeah. So he'd be like, now you're going to see a perfect plex. And then you just do it to you and you're finished.
That's a really bad fighting strategy though.
He's dead now, man. Big up to Mr. Perfect.
I'm going to take back what I was about to say.
What else? You want to mention the other thing, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, Bill.
Yeah. Pamela Anderson. I found out that Pamela Anderson is going to go nudie in the last edition of the print version of Playboy.
I don't want to see that.
You don't want to see that?
How old is she now?
She's 48.
I'd see that.
I don't want to see that.
Why not?
I've met Pamela Anderson in real life.
You've met Pamela Anderson?
How good? Is she pretty?
Is there anything between her ears?
I wasn't really trying to find out how intelligent she was. I was like, this is Pammy from Baywatch. So when I met her, I was like, okay, because I saw her. She was outside the studio.
Yeah.
And I think she was doing another radio show. And I was like, right, I need to meet Pamela. I think I got a picture of her somewhere. But when I went closer, I was like, nah.
Tired.
What's going on? It wasn't good. It's no. But if she's on print, Photoshop's going to be her friend. Nah, seriously. There's somebody that's going to be doing overtime.
Yeah. What's the big hype about this, though, anyway? Like, why is she coming back to do this now, Bill?
Because Playboy are not having nudie pictures in their print edition anymore.
Why?
Apparently, I read online, according to... there was a meeting between Hugh Hefner and an editor at the magazine.
Yeah.
According to the Times, Ravi Somaya, she wrote that now that Playboy has effectively accomplished its founding goal of normalising the female body by introducing women to the world in their natural state, the magazine's mission has been completed.
So what? It's over?
Yeah.
No more Playboy?
There'll still be Playboy, but they're going to be like fully dressed or like in their bikinis.
Dead.
But why now when you can literally open your phone, go on like your internet and type in like boobs
God
and
knows.
boobs come up if they decided to do that?
Maybe
no one's going to
more
buy
page
Playboy.
3 was going to be no more Playboy, maybe.
No one's going to buy Playboy. Do you think Hugh Hefner's just saying, I don't want any legacy after I'm gone? I'm going to be gone
I don't
soon.
think
Let's
Hugh
shut
Hefner cares.
let's shut this party down.
Hugh Hefner's got no form of...
Do you reckon that's what it is? He reckons, I'm going to be out of this party soon.
Yeah.
That is life. And I don't want this party to go on without me. I want to fold my magazine.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine that he's making a lot of money from print magazines now anyway with the explosion of the internet.
But there must be like a Playboy website and all that sort of stuff.
There's a Playboy channel, sure. There was
Yeah,
a TV.
yeah.
I don't know. I can't imagine the magazine itself
Yeah.
makes a lot of money.
Oh, so they're just going to wrap it up and
They'll
make
probably
it
just
nice.
make it online, innit?
Fair enough.
Or make a TV channel.
So Billy's been killing a bit this week thinking about Pamela Anderson's boobs.
Yep.
Well
Yeah.
done.
Do we rate Hugh Hefner?
Yes.
I don't.
Why not?
Because his wife's posed, his daughter's posed. That's disgusting.
Daughter, no.
Am I right?
How many wives has he had?
Wife,
He said,
yeah.
like,
Daughter,
loads of
no.
wives.
Wife,
Which one of
maybe,
his
but-
wives? It's
Wife-
not like he really cares about his
No,
family,
but
though, does he?
his
Look how many
daughter-
wives he has.
Who wants to take pictures of their daughter naked?
I
He
don't
doesn't
think- I
take the
don't think he
pictures.
takes the
I don't even
pictures.
think he looks
I
at
know,
the
but,
magazine.
it's his magazine.
I think it came from a statement that went like this, like, oh, it's disgusting. How would you feel if that was your own daughter? Yeah, I'd do it. And then they were like, go on then. And he just went through with it.
I don't like
He
it.
doesn't care. He's probably had sex with more women than anyone else in the world.
I don't like it.
He probably is so numb to seeing nakedness, he doesn't care.
Does he live at the mansion?
I would go
I
to
don't
the
know. I
mansion.
think all of them live at the mansion.
I would definitely go to the mansion.
So you don't rate him, but you go to his
Not
house.
to do anything naughty,
Or,
just to go, just to be there.
say you've been there.
To say
And
I've
wear
been
a
there.
white robe and slippers and walk
100%.
around.
Sliders and
Sliders, yeah.
and a robe
Yeah.
and just walk around and Snapchat.
Represent How to Kill an Hour.
100%.
Would you kill an hour in there? So Billy, you've been looking at breasts. That's how you've been spending your time away from the show. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for that, Bill. Appreciate that. Just shows that you are that sort of man. What else, Bill? Go on, you must have been killing some more time.
You ribbed me for this. There was a video on Facebook of because you're in a Santa at the shopping centre. You go there and take your kid, say, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a small girl sitting on his lap. He said, "What do you want for Christmas?" And she couldn't really hear him. And the mum goes, "Oh, she can't hear you." He goes, "Does she sign?" And started signing to each other.
Oh,
I thought that was quite cute.
did it make you cry?
No,
Did you? Did a tear?
that's what. That's cool.
Did a tear come to your eye?
No,
Did you well up?
no.
Wolverine doesn't cry.
Does adamantium let the tears come out? You don't cry.
Zayn Malik wouldn't have cried.
Zayn Malik wouldn't have cried.
He wouldn't have
He's
cried.
Zayn Malik
copying,
would have backhand-
Gigi now, isn't he?
What?
Zayn Malik, Gigi Hadid.
He did what?
That bird,
Who's that?
Gigi.
Gigi?
Yeah, you don't know that bird that you're seeing.
Nah.
No, she's fit. No.
Her
I'll
name's
bring it up on
Gigi.
the yeah.
Gigi,
Nah,
what
I
about
can't
what
have
about
no
her?
girl called Gigi.
It depends what she looks like.
No, I don't care.
Hang on.
Your name is Sarah now. Shut up. Gigi.
Gigi.
Yeah.
Nah. Gonna do the jiggy with Gigi.
Let's not talk about 1D again. Should we get stuck into the main bits of the show?
Yes,
What about Josh?
Josh, how you been killing some time this week? And can you talk loudly into the mic, please, this time?
Nah, you know what? I don't even know, because how
Being
do I
late.
feel that?
No, I'm joking.
The worst person to ever call someone late in life. Like obviously I've just been working hard, and you know what I mean, putting in that grinding. You know what I'm saying?
See what I mean? He's talking to me like he's trying to take my number, Ace. You know what I'm saying?
Can we just say,
Getting that
for anyone who
grinding.
doesn't know, Josh was a very talented radio producer.
Yeah.
Used to worked with both of us, right?
Yeah, he's worked with me when I was at One Extra.
He's worked with me at One Extra. He's a lot of the reason why the station's in the place it is today. Today, take that how you want it.
Yep.
Take that how you want it, whether that's a good or a bad thing. But he was the youth. I always say like he was the go-to person when he was at the station.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know, the target audience is 16 to 24 years old.
Yeah.
And while Josh was there, he was like, when did you start? He was like, what?
17.
He was like 17.
But now I'm 24. So.
Now you're 24. But I'm just saying, during the time you were there,
Yeah.
I would always say, what do you think of this? What's popping off? Do you like this? Because I think I respected your opinion because you were in the age bracket that we were trying to appeal to. But then he just started chatting shit, so then...
And now I'm too old, you don't get what I think.
Nah. The thing is, there's trigger words for Josh, yeah? That if you say them,
Yeah.
you'll get an hour's worth of speech.
Really? Like
Yeah,
what?
I don't want to say them.
No, go on, I want to hear this.
Try and tell him anything about Michael Jackson.
Oh, or Janet Jackson.
Or Janet, just any
Oh
Jackson.
no, let's
No,
not.
but I
No,
knew
let's
that.
not
I knew
do
he was
it.
gonna
Let's
do that.
no, let's not. Oh
Let's not do
gosh,
it.
Listen to
he's
the lyrics.
actually. I think there needs to be a name for the syndrome that he's got about the
Yeah,
Jacksons,
100%.
because he won't hear anything other than
Nothing.
like, just you would marry Janet, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Everyone in the room would marry Janet, though.
He knows these really weird, obscure facts, like who was in the studio when Michael Jackson recorded Remember the Time, and who was cleaning the toilets at the time in the next... Like, he knows shit like that. It's really annoying.
Do you know who Annie was? You know Annie, are you okay?
Yeah, who is she?
Annie is the first aid doll.
Really?
Yeah, they're always called Annie.
So why was he singing to the doll?
Because like, are you okay? Like, you need to resuscitate.
Shut up!
No
No way!
That's what I'm saying.
That
That's
is the
it's deep,
dumbest
isn't
thing.
it?
No,
I've
do you
ever
believe that?
It's deep.
He's
So
made
he's
that up.
singing to a doll that you resuscitate and saying, Annie, are you okay?
Yeah.
Do you think that's what some of the
And
breathing was
it's not,
then?
are you jealous that you're okay? It's, can you tell us that you're okay? But obviously the doll can't speak back, so that's why he's like, Annie!
But what is the reason for him singing to this doll?
It's lyrics, isn't
This
it?
is what I'm trying to say. Like, he'll
He's
draw
full
you
of
into this.
Yeah, and
He'll draw
I'm
you.
not
I don't want
believing
that.
this.
Let's
And then
leave it
next
alone.
thing you
No.
know, I'm in the studio late at night and there's change on the floor. I'm not falling for that, Josh. Not falling for that, Josh.
For you guys, the listeners of How to Kill an Hour, the podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download and a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service. There you go. Now, personally, I'm not supposed to read that part out because it's in brackets.
All right. Quick one before we'll do the read again, yeah? For you guys, sorry. But an actor was telling me that he was doing a audition or he was actually shooting something and somebody read the instructions instead of his lines. So like at the end of the scene, he was like, all right, guys, let's do this. Everybody high fives. So he actually
that's
spoke
funny.
these. That's what Ace just did.
That's what I
Yeah.
literally just
Right,
did.
let's crack on. Let's do it again.
All right. For you guys, the listeners of howtokillanhour.com, that's the way it is. For you guys, the listeners of How to Kill an Hour, the podcast, Audible is offering a free audiobook download and a free 30-day trial to give you the opportunity to check out their service.
Yes, they got a whole heap of books on there. Harry Potter is the latest edition. I like Harry Potter books. I check them out. Some of the best books ever written. The audiobooks are awesome too. Don't need to say too much more about that. If you want to download your free audiobook today, go to howtokillanhour.com/free. Again, that's howtokillanhour.com/FREE. Anyway, that's how we all killed a bit this week.
Yeah.
And Josh told us some lies about Michael Jackson. Why are you such a liar, Josh?
Annie, are you okay?
Annie, are you okay?
Or did you hear about, in the way you make me feel, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, this is, cause everything he did changed the world forever, innit? Yeah. But this is just one example.
Not everything, but okay,
The
yeah.
majority of things. innit?
Okay.
But this is just like starting music videos or starting the Super Bowl. But yeah, this is one thing that he did, yeah. So you've noticed in music videos, yeah, you want lips off the girl, innit? Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I would. Well,
What do you mean?
I
You
would-
don't actually put your lips to that person's
Like
lips?
you won't like tongue her down, innit? You'll just do the little flirting, chase her down the
Yeah.
street. And
Okay,
that's
yeah.
the end, innit?
Yeah.
Remember, in The Way You Make Me Feel, yeah, he was so shy of the girl that they were supposed to kiss. We were like, no, I couldn't do it. No, I can't. So then they did like a little like turn to the side thing, cut, yeah? And from then on, you can never kiss a girl in a music video. Deep, innit?
Somebody's kissed a girl in a music video
No,
since
obviously ignorant people, but in art, like
Ignorant
actual-
people.
Can I just tell you where this lie that you've just told is stupid?
Where?
Because in the Remember the Time video, he
Yeah.
kisses Iman. He puts his lips on her, and it's a very awkward kiss.
First of all, that was years later, and secondly,
So what, you just said no one does it, no one did it
Yeah,
after
but
that?
that's- it's a different situation, isn't it? Because shall I tell you why?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Why? Shall I tell you why?
On the next album,
Alright, cool.
he kisses a
Let me
woman.
tell you the reason.
Yeah.
In Remember the Time, they were together. The way you make me feel is basically, yo, excuse me, miss.
No.
Mario, just a friend. He's chasing her down the street.
He kisses Eddie Murphy's wife in Remember the Time.
Yeah, but they were having an affair.
So Japan have created a phone that you can use in the bathroom without a fear of breaking it if you drop it in the bog or bath. It's called the Digno Refray. Yeah. And they've created this watertight phone that has no speakers in it, but it uses some special like connective tissue so you can get sound out of it still. Phone that can be dropped in water and washed. How good is this
It's necessary.
for girls that text in the bath and use the loo?
It's so necessary.
The reason I'm highlighting women is because if they're on the toilet and they drop their phone, they've got less of a defense of us. We got like meat and two veg there. We've got like a last line of defense.
Right.
If we're in a slightly good mood, it's it's bouncing off and it's hitting the wall on the other side of the room.
Yo,
How good is
the,
this though?
Japanese advert. Do you mean to bring it up?
The advert, we can watch it, but everyone else can't see it though, Bill.
If it's funny, describe it.
We'll put the link on Acast. Oh, go on. Should we click on it? Let's see. Actually, do you want to watch it, Ace?
Go on.
You can describe what's happening on it.
Alright, so there's a kind of a Japanese housewife, and she's with her two children. Oh no, so not children. One's the dad. That's a pa. Sorry. The son's got a phone, and he's just put his phone in his food, kind of, and it's ketchup on the phone now. And the housewife is saying, "Don't worry about it. We'll clean it
He speaks good Chinese.
with some soap." So she's put soap on the phone. She's rinsing off the phone, and she's shaking it dry. And she's giving it back to her son, and her husband has patted the son on the head, and the husband looks like a 12-year-old boy.
There we go. See, if that was my
Then
house,
there's a dodgy shot of there's a really dodgy shot of a dad and his son in the bath together.
with the phone.
Like, come on, like together. Like that's a bit much. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, bruv, what else should be waterproof then?
Can I just quickly go back to this phone thing quickly?
Yeah.
Because I've never touched wood. Hopefully, it'll never happen. Dropped my phone in water.
Mm-hmm.
But I know loads of people that have, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, you got to put your phone in a bag of rice."
Yes.
Does this actually
Yes,
work?
it works.
Why?
But you have to immediately put it in the bag of rice because if you don't, the electrics get a bit funky. But basically, presumably if you dropped it in water, put it in a bag of rice, the rice is very dry and absorbs moisture. So you put it in a bag of rice and put it somewhere warm, it draws more moisture out the phone than if you were to just leave it out in the open.
And does it only work with rice? Could it work with sand?
But sand would get in the phone and mess it
Could
up.
it work with feathers?
I don't think it would work as well with feathers, no.
Could you not just put the phone on the radiator?
You might cook the phone, the water might burn it. Like, really, you should put it in an airing cupboard,
But
bag of
works.
rice, and it'll work.
What
Yeah,
about
it works.
pasta?
Pasta could work,
Yeah.
but rice is a bit smaller. It can get into the nooks and crannies of your phone, but without it like actually going into your phone.
I've always thought that was just like a wives' tale, like I'll put
works.
it in some rice,
I've done it with a BlackBerry time ago.
and it works.
I've done it with a BlackBerry for so long that I thought I lost the BlackBerry, bought a new one, and found it in the airing cupboard about 6 months later.
You're trying to cook some for rice, and you must cook your BlackBerry.
Yeah, found a bag of rice, and it was working afterwards. So, do you use your phone in the bath?
Yeah, on occasion.
Is it?
I don't use it. Like I might answer a call while I'm in the bath, but I don't like you. I'm not in the bath texting.
Do you let everyone know that you're in the bath? Like, when
No.
you say like, "Drm, hello, in the bath."
I've also like found a way to sit on the toilet and not let people know I'm on the toilet.
How do you do that?
You open the door. Like you open the door, and if you got a window, open the window as well. Just make sure it doesn't sound like you're in a room that sounds like a toilet.
I'm just in the kitchen.
I could say that, but no, I'd rather just have I'd just rather not have the sound bouncing off the walls.
All right.
No, kitchens don't sound like bathrooms, you know.
To the untrained ear.
Nah, they don't. Kitchens don't sound like bathrooms.
You could do
Kitchens-
kitchen stuff. I could get like stuff like cutlery in a mug and just shake it around a little bit.
Kitchen sounds like it's got more acoustics because there's more furniture. Whereas a bathroom is just hollow. It's just got porcelain toilet.
And there's the sound of you pooing in the background as well.
Exactly.
Same.
So we're talking about
Waterproof
stuff.
phones.
Yeah, I think it's a must.
Yeah. What about? I'd love a waterproof laptop. That would be good. In the club,
Yes.
people pouring drinks on your laptop.
Have you had that before?
I've had very close encounters. I've had drink go into someone's turntables in a nightclub.
No way.
Yeah, I've seen it go into their brand new CDJs, and I felt very sorry for them.
Did they cry?
Yeah, and the worst thing, no, they didn't cry. They were just upset, and you just saw them looking at as like $2 or $3 grand just like stop working. And then we had to try and use it. Actually, you know what? There's a DJ from he's on One Extra and Radio 1. I don't want to say his name, but I've been out in Napa and a whole drink's got poured in the mixer during a set.
In the mixer?
Yeah.
He poured a drink in the
Yeah,
mixer.
you know what? It's DJ Target. But DJ Target managed to complete his set and still smash it, even though there was drinks in the mixer. I don't know,
Really?
yeah, like for somehow he made it work all the way through. And then after his set, I think I had to hop on afterwards to like finish the night off. And it was hard work.
I can imagine.
It was a drunk mixer.
I think
man.
everything. I think we live in the UK and it rains every day, so everything should just be waterproof.
Yeah, man. I just want waterproof everything.
Just
I want waterproof
everything.
clothes.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
just everything. Just waterproof it all.
Waterproof boxers.
You can just piss yourself.
It'd just be cool.
And you just cool. Waterproof
Yeah.
clothes, yeah.
On that, man.
There you go.
Have you got a degree, Ace?
No, I don't. I have a BTEC
Yeah.
and I have 1 unit of a degree, and then I went home.
What does that amount to? 1 unit. What
I
can you do with
have no
that?
idea, man. I was in a fortunate position where I started uni
Yeah.
and I did like 3 months,
Yeah.
and then I went home, and then One Extra came knocking.
Boy.
It was luck like that. It was literally like that.
All right for some.
Yeah.
All right
You
for
got a
some.
degree?
Yeah, I got a degree.
Really? In what?
In media production and technology.
That's the degree that I was doing.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you think you would have got?
I would have got a distinction A+ star. A 2-1. No, so I would have got a first degree extension, first 1 A+.
Yeah, A+ Avengers special.
I mean, I was sleeping with my teacher, so I'm only joking. I'm joking.
Of course, I would have just been a title page.
What did you get?
Me?
Yeah.
I got the highest first in
You
my
got-
whole year.
Swear down.
Yeah.
Go on.
Bro, I studied.
That's
You know
why
what the
you're
funniest thing
geek
is?
like that.
I wasn't even the cleverest in my year.
No, but you're a sound nerd though.
I didn't
And
do
you're
any. I didn't do any audio modules.
Did you not?
I dropped audio modules after my first year because I thought there's no work in that.
You
How
plum.
dumb was I, innit?
Go on.
Learned a little bit though. But anyway, I'm just saying it because in Manchester Met University has created an apprenticeship for students with a degree in pizza.
What?
Yeah, that's right, pizza. Pizza Hut has teamed up with Manchester Metropolitan University to create 1,500 apprenticeships for students to get a degree in pizza.
What does that even mean?
I think you learn about pizza. It's not all fun and games. Students will be trained in a wide range of skills like food production, financial analysis, businessy type kind of skills. But you'll be trained within Pizza Hut. So you will have a degree in pizza.
And what?
Is that the actual name of the degree, Billy, though? Is it called a degree in pizza? It'll be like advanced food technology for Pizza Hut.
Write it down.
I don't want a degree in Pizza Hut.
No, but can you use this to get a job? Like, can you just go to and get a job and say, I've got a degree, rather than saying, you don't have to fill the degrees in,
Yeah, but get a degree at Pizza Hut. There's certain jobs that just want you to have a degree, innit?
no matter what the degree is in.
I think so, yeah.
There's like there's a 2-pack degree in the States, isn't it?
Yes. Would you do that?
No. Why?
A 2-pack degree.
No.
Do you feel like you'd have all the knowledge already?
Well, I only get controversial with my thoughts on 2-packs. I won't say
I would
this
do
on
the
this.
biggie degree, but I wouldn't
I'll
do the 2-pack
definitely do
degree.
the biggie degree.
I wouldn't do the 2-pack degree. We all know what degree Josh would do.
He'd probably teach the MJ degree.
What the fake stories about MJ degree. Annie, are you okay degree? Go on, Bill. What's it called?
They haven't listed the name of it, but I put one down. You could call it a degree in nutritional development of Italian delicacies.
Oh, is that how you'd flex it on them? Yeah.
That's good. That's very good.
A degree in nutritional development of Italian delicacies.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That's like when I was a kid.
That's the sort of thing Josh would say to a chick. What do you do? Well, you know, babe, I work in the nutritional development of Italian delicacies, you know, and whatnot.
What's a newspaper distributor?
Paperboy.
Yeah, that's what I used to say to people. What do you do? I'm a newspaper.
Oh, sick.
That's hilarious.
I'd do a degree in Netflix and chill.
You probably got a degree in Netflix and chill.
Obviously.
Obvious.
DVD and chill. Look at
Michael Jackson and chill.
Michael Jackson and chill.
You know what though? Janet has some of the baddest slow jams though.
All right, that's it. We know.
No one asked you that.
No,
I'm just
No.
it's part of the conversation.
no.
It's not.
And
Would-
as one of the biggest selling females of all time, she did get the biggest record deal of all time in the 90s.
Can we unplug his mic?
Listen to that. That's the sound of the mic moving away from Josh slowly.
Unplug. I was trying to show him something that would excite him. Anyway, go on.
Are you pizza? What's your favorite flavor pizza?
I'm not a pizza fan, you know.
Really?
Nah.
I'm a pepperoni with extra cheese and extra pepperoni and extra cheese and then some extra pepperoni.
I think anybody that puts pineapple on a pizza should die.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'll eat it, but I'm not a fan of it. But
Should die.
That's
you
my
know, I
favourite
had
as well.
pizza for Christmas though. Last Christmas, was it Christmas before? Can't
On
remember.
Christmas Day.
Yeah, it was last Christmas gone. I told you this, and you were quite upset.
Yeah, I do remember this.
Yeah,
I was upset
busy
with it.
and I didn't really have time to go and see family. It wouldn't have worked. They're in a different part of the UK, so I had pizza and I probably shouldn't have eaten this. Everyone's gonna gun me for this, but it was probably I don't think you can order pizza. Could I have ordered pizza on Christmas Eve? It might have been Christmas Eve pizza I had on Christmas Day. And
Where
one
was your
brandy and
family?
Coke. They're in Cornwall.
Oh, your family's in Cornwall.
Yeah, they're with my grandparents.
Why didn't you just go?
Because I would have had to come all the way from Cornwall back up to London for a gig the next day, and
Boxing
then I
Day.
would have had to. Then Boxing Day I had another gig, so it would have been long. It's like a
You had
6 hour.
You had a gig on Christmas Day.
No, day after that Boxing Day. So
Oh, yeah.
I would have had to drive 6 hours to Cornwall, and Boxing Day drive 6 hours back to London, then drive 3 hours up to Preston, and I was just like, that's 9 hours of driving,
I'm
and
gonna be honest
I
with
would
you.
have
Yeah.
been mashed up.
For
Yeah,
turkey and stuffing,
yeah.
I'll drive 6 hours.
Really?
And the roast potatoes my mum makes, and the Brussels sprouts my mum.
You like Brussels sprouts?
I love them. I'll drive 6 hours for
You
them.
like Brussels sprouts?
I love Brussels sprouts.
They're disgusting. They're
No,
like
they're
little
not.
baby farts.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Alright.
I love Brussels sprouts so much that no one in the family eats Brussels sprouts except me. I'm the only reason they cook Brussels sprouts.
And how do they cook them? Just the Brussels sprouts by themselves? Do they chop them up and put them with stuff?
I don't know what my aunt does to them, but they're like seasoned and they're like buttery and stuff. It's dope. It's so sick. Shout out to Auntie Yvonne. She goes
Really?
in. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't think anything can make me like them. But if
No,
you could
it's
make
so
a degree, what would you make it in, anyways?
My degree would be in. I'd probably have to do a wrestling degree.
Yeah. What,
Yeah.
practical or lots of written work?
No. Just the theory, the evolution of wrestling, storytelling,
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe. It's got to a point now where I can watch wrestling and know exactly what's going to happen and know where the storyline's going.
Josh doesn't know what kayfabe is.
Kayfabe is when you know what's going on behind the curtain, if that makes sense.
No.
So basically, wrestling is a story. It's a show, isn't it? But there's stuff that happens behind the scenes.
Oh, like when the Hardy brothers were actually both dealing with Lee in real life, but then they brought it to air.
Close to that didn't actually happen, but I know what you mean.
Why does he lie so much?
No, I know where he was going. Basically, there was a wrestler called Ed. No, there was Matt Hardy was going out with another female wrestler called Lita,
Yeah.
and his best friend was called Edge, and Edge and Lita were having an affair behind his back in real life,
Yeah.
and they brought it to screen.
But I thought Jeff was singing Lita as well.
No, Jeff was married.
That's deep.
Jeff didn't sing Lita.
So are you?
Jeff was a drug addict at the time.
So are you
In real
kayfabe?
life.
Am I kayfabe?
Yeah, yeah, kayfabe.
What do you mean? Am I kayfabe? I'm not a wrestler.
No,
What do you mean?
You know what's going on. So does that make you?
Oh, I know. I know. Sometimes I know what's going on
does that
behind the
make you
scenes.
kayfabe?
It means they no. When you don't know, say when they expose what's going on backstage, they've broken kayfabe.
What do you mean?
I don't know what I mean. Don't worry about it.
Do you know
So,
what you mean?
yeah, so in wrestling, the kayfabe is the storyline that you're seeing.
Yes,
But once they start combining that with reality, they've broken the kayfabe. But sometimes in wrestling, so for example, say in real life, I ran over Ace and hurt his leg, yeah, if they found out that happened, they might write that into the story,
Right.
but they've broken the kayfabe to bring real life into it.
Yeah. Especially now,
You're not allowed to say that.
we're in the reality era of wrestling. This
Yeah.
is what they're calling the era right now, where it's like stuff that's going on in people's real lives. Like, I did an interview with Kurt Angle recently, and he had a storyline in TNA where his wife, real wife, was having an affair with Jeff Jarrett, who's another wrestler. Now, this was actually happening in real life. And I was like, this was your wife. This wasn't your girlfriend. Like, how could you have let this happen on screen? And he was like, well, we were arguing. We were kind of like, our marriage was breaking down. And the only way she was going to let me see my kids is if I let her play this out on TV. And
Whoa.
obviously, she got a contract as well to be
Whoa.
on TV. And I was like, okay, so when you was feuding with Jeff Jarrett, did you start like really punching him up? And he was going, well, no, my problem wasn't really with him. It was with her. Wow. And I don't know how I would have definitely thrown real punches, you know what I mean? So yeah, so they sometimes write real stuff into storylines. Yeah. And now she's married to him. Now she's married to Jeff Jarrett.
Did you ask him the questions that I asked you to ask him?
What did you ask me to ask him?
Like, what did he win his gold medals for? Was it swimming or wrestling?
It was wrestling. I knew that. I would never ask him that because I would look like an idiot.
My mum told me you were swimming.
No, he wasn't.
Your mum watches wrestling?
Back in the day, you never saw what you was doing.
He did amateur wrestling. He won his gold medal with a broken neck. Did you know that?
That's mad.
That's a real fact, not a Michael Jackson one.
Was it somebody? Someone put his gold medals down their pants, innit?
Yeah. No,
That's
but
so gold.
they weren't real gold medals. They were like fake ones.
So he actually has got real gold medals.
Yeah, he won a gold medal in Atlanta '96 Olympics for amateur wrestling, which is funny because amateur wrestling is real wrestling
Yeah.
and professional wrestling is technically fake.
Yeah.
It's weird that they call it that.
I
innit?
never thought I'd hear you say that, though.
No, well, I know, innit? I'm not like.
It's interesting that you've turned the corner with this whole thing, because usually if someone else says that to you, you kind of like...
No, but because when people say, oh, it's fake, it's like they're saying it's fake. It's not. It's real entertainment, but it's not.
You're getting all touchy
What
again.
I'm saying is, yeah, you can't like see what they do. Yeah,
Yeah.
They actually hurt each other.
So EastEnders real or fake?
It's fake.
Yeah, but you don't see Peggy Mitchell like clotheslining Dot Cotton off the top rope or something like that.
No, but in films, I've seen people clap people when they have to slap them in the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is that's a scripted TV show. This is sports entertainment.
But it's scripted.
Some people say boxing scripted.
I think that when you got that much money involved in a sport,
It's scripted.
there's some dodginess going on
Yeah.
there. There's when there's that much, like we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars flying
my
around.
days, I just remember
People are doing some dodginess. Would you remember?
I don't know if you guys have seen this. Can you find it on Billy? There's this I think he's a Mexican politician
Yeah.
who just one day decided that he wanted to be a boxer.
Yeah.
And what he's been doing, yeah, to stay undefeated is paying off his opponents. But when you see the way they're fighting, it's like, are you serious? They're taking the piss. Firstly, he got like pec implants. Have you got it up there? Yeah.
Put the link in the description and
It's
we'll
a
pop
must.
that on there.
He's got pec implants, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's just paying off his opponents, and they're just like taking punch. What's his name?
Hang on. He looks funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
we'll put the link on the description.
He's just taking giving them one punch, and they're just flying on the floor. It's crazy.
So what, he like gives them a punch and they pretend that they got shrikened.
Yeah, it's terrible. Anyway, people who've got money have got a lot of time on their hands.
Exactly. But I reckon there's definitely any sport that's got a lot of money in it, there's some corruption in there anyway. 100%.
I agree.
But I like it when people use technology to just make things easier for themselves, yeah? And I've got to say, I've got a lot of respect for a US couple that did a romantic meal together over Skype. I've got a lot of respect for that. That's something I
Really?
would do. Yeah, that's something I would do.
So you've got a meal, she's got a meal, and you've got two laptops, and you're having the meal together.
Yeah, like that would have helped me on Christmas Day, wouldn't it? Like I could have had a little plate of turkey and everyone prop the iPad up at the table, like put me at the head of the table. I could see everyone,
But you're not with
talk to them. I know it's close enough, but every week this young male and lady, they buy the same ingredients, they prepare the same meal, and they have food with each other.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard.
She lives in Florida, he lives in Chicago.
They're not even in this different countries.
They put their laptop, different states in it, you know. it's
No,
quite-
man. To get a plane flight, man.
every week.
Yes.
Not everyone's got peas like that.
Once a month then, at least.
But in between that, their laptops sit on the kitchen counter. They prepare each other a little synchronized meal. And then while the other one cooks, like while they each cook their food, they tell each other about their day. I think that, do I sound wet? I think that's quite nice.
That is the corniest shit.
I find it romantic.
Like, just a phone call will suffice. We don't have to sit here and pretend that we're together while we're both looking at laptops.
I would do that.
You wouldn't.
I would do, if I was in the other side of the world for my girl, I'd do that.
You wouldn't.
Why wouldn't I?
Not if you're in the same country. Not if you're in London and she's in Scotland. You do that.
And I only saw her once a month.
Yeah.
There might be a time when I'm cooking, put FaceTime on, throw my phone up at the side and carry on cooking.
Cool.
Oh, you're having spaghetti bolagnese as well? I'll be finished in about an hour. Why don't you just
That's
synchronize?
different from organising a sit-down meal with my Skype girlfriend. FaceTime's cool. Like,
yeah.
People, I know people that are in long-distance relationships that do more than that on FaceTime. Like,
exactly.
I understand that.
Exactly.
But we're not going to sit down and pretend to eat like we're in the same room, eating the same food. That's like...
You could even do stuff like put your wine glass behind, like, or put your wine bottle behind the iPad that you're with and like pretend to pour them more wine and
corny.
Pretend to pass them stuff through the iPad.
I didn't know you had this. Oh, you're light skinned though, isn't it?
I got a romantic side.
Nah, that's a light skin thing.
Nah, man, that's a caring thing.
Nah. I was getting cussed the other day for not pulling out a chair for my other half.
You don't pull out the chair. I thought when you said don't pull out, I thought you were going to
not pulling it out. I've never done that. I've never been that guy.
A chair?
Like, I don't pull out chairs, I don't open doors.
I'm a door opener, I'm a chair puller outer. I'm going to take the jacket off their back and put the jacket back on.
That's not my thing.
If you wanted to be, you could get cheeky feel-ups from that.
I don't do that.
But
what do you do?
Other than that,
on the first date,
yeah.
What did you do? You pulled up, you went to the door, and you was like...
On the first date, I'm open, brother. Do you know what? Do you know why this is so sick? Because no one else does this, yeah?
God.
When I get out of the car, and if I don't do this to you, just know your place. When I get out of the car, I run around the other side and open the door for them.
Really?
Yeah, and I close it for them afterwards.
So, when you've pulled up, do you call and say I'm outside, or do you knock on the door?
If first date,
I
park up close, go knock on the door, rose in my teeth. No, I'm joking. No. Bring on the doorbell and then say, "Hey, I'm here." Let them into the car.
Just text and say I'm outside. Or just call and say, "Yeah, I'm outside."
Depends. If it's just like a little going for a little coffee or something, I'll play it casual. If we're going for a proper night out, those little things make the difference.
I don't think women like that stuff anymore.
Really?
I think it's enough to just go somewhere really nice. But like without having to do the extra stuff like opening doors, pulling out chairs and all that. I don't think that's. I think that for me comes across a bit like you're trying too hard.
No, going somewhere nice and paying dough. Do you know what I mean? Paying down.
You were Marcus.
Paying dough, is enough of a statement. Yeah, that's
exactly.
That's a statement. I'm with you on that.
I'm not pulling out doors and stuff.
I'm with you on pulling out doors. Don't know your own strength. But
here's the door. Yeah, man. I take the hinges too.
No, like I pay, but it's those little things when you do that. I'm telling you, bruv, the look in the eye shows me that 99% of men do not do that. When I open a door, put a jacket on a girl, do whatever, they're like, oh.
I think that you lot
get closer.
I feel like you lot are dating different kinds of women, and that's why.
What are you trying to say?
For example,
you're trying to say I date hood chicks.
Ratchet. He's trying to say you're ratchet.
No, like an uptown girl in the uptown world, might expect a couple door openings.
Yeah,
it's a bad bitch. Obviously, she can get.
No. Check this though. If I get a bad bitch, and check this, and then she's used to just I'm outside, or let's get out, or compared to let me get that for you. She's gonna go, oh shit.
I don't think you can.
Shit.
I don't think you can open the door for a bad bitch though.
You watch me, bruv. I'll run around and grab that door.
No, because then it's like she can't open her own door, but if she's making her own money, she's sliding down her own pole.
It's
you know what I mean? Then she can't open her own door.
And how you can't maintain that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to give you what you're going to get.
I'm only opening a door. I'm not like throwing rose petals at her feet.
Like, the next time you see her, you're probably not going to do that. Or you might do that.
It doesn't matter.
but
You've still given the first impression. I'm
I
not
know,
saying
but
you
then
must
it's
do
like-
that every time.
6 months down the line, she's gonna be like, I remember when Marcus used to open doors for me and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like, you don't do that anymore. Maybe you're not interested.
What was it that Cameron said in one of his, what album is it that Cameron says, he goes, is him and Kay Slane, he's like, you know, when you first meet a bitch, you gotta straight slap her. He goes, why, Cam? Cam goes, because then in the future she can't say, you don't treat me like you used to.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying slap him, but I'm just saying.
Ace is saying to take that mentality.
I'm just saying, like, I'd rather them see who I am first rather than paint a picture of Prince Charming.
But I am a door
and
opener.
then me
You
and
say,
How much does it cost to open a
no, but say
flipping door?
down the line, you're comfortable with her, yeah?
Yeah.
you're not
Say
gonna open
you,
the door.
Like, say you beat and then fell asleep, yeah?
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, but you opened the door for me 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Literally, I like this. So,
Exactly. No, I agree.
If I
like,
what?
You've just you've changed. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
nah, you can't change. You shouldn't change.
But I'm not saying that. I'm a door opener.
So
I'm
you'll
telling you,
do,
this
what
is
you're
I
saying
do.
is you'll do that
I'll
all the
open it.
time.
I'll open it. It's
No.
a door.
No, but
Not
would you
all
do
the
that all the time?
time. Just like once or twice.
Nah, she's gonna expect that. It's like I was having a conversation the other day about I got a friend that's taken a girl on holiday,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really soon.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, you've done this now, yeah. She's gonna be expecting holidays all the time. I lie.
I agree with that.
Like
That
everything you do after this.
certain type of women
Yeah,
are very expectant
yeah.
and very easily comfortable. Yeah.
It comes down to where you set the bar, and you've set the bar extremely high.
For me, that's not high. We can
is.
take it levels higher. Do you know what? I have got a friend though,
Yeah,
who doesn't take any shit. He's a good guy, a really nice guy, and he told me he was on a date the other day, and he'd already met this girl, slept with her a few times, and then all of a sudden she goes, I want to be taken on a date. And he just went, you know, whatever. And he goes, look, we can either go to this nice restaurant, but please understand the food there's so good, I'm going to eat a lot and it's straight to bed for me when we get home. Or we can go to Nando's. You can guess what she picked, right?
she picked Nando's.
Yeah,
because she
okay.
wanted to get lenged.
Yep, exactly. She wanted to get laying down.
Yeah,
So she picked Nando's. They got to Nando's and he was paying and he's like, took out his Nando's card. He goes, I got a half a chicken and a quarter chicken. Went to it. She goes, you better not be paying for no Nando's with the half a chicken, quarter chicken voucher for me. He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? She goes, I don't want to be a half free chicken, half quarter chicken girl.
hilarious.
That's the kind of girl that'll get comfortable very easily.
Right.
Not all women are like that, man.
A lot of them are.
A lot of women are. In my experience, I'm being honest about my experience. I know about everyone else's experience, but a lot of women I know have got very comfortable very quickly. But we also get comfortable very quickly as men. In terms of things like just, farting,
No, it's true.
kicking off our shoes and just leaving them on being messy, being blokey. Do you know what I
but
mean?
My rule applies to women as well because sometimes they set the bar higher because, like, the first time you may have slept with a girl and she's got on the sexy underwear and her hair looks boom and she's got the makeup on.
Yeah.
Then 3 months down the line, she's got on a headscarf and the granny panties. Like, you set the bar high at the beginning and you didn't keep it going. So my point is, let me just set the bar low. Innit? So anything that happens after that is a bonus.
Yeah, I hear that. But we do that as well. Like, I'm not going on a first date without a trim. Yeah.
Right.
But please believe, I'm not going to go and see my girlfriend and have to rush to the barber's before I see her.
True.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah. What do you got?
I don't know, man. I don't know. My levels are quite high, but so how can you use bad bitches and strippers as examples? You've been throwing too many ones, Josh.
What do you mean?
Josh throwing all those ones. You went
Miami.
over to the States. You went to Miami, didn't you?
Did you go strip club?
Miami says in Miami.
Did you go KOD?
No. I was Miami.
Did you go live?
Yeah, I went live on Sunday. Mad
Live
thing.
on
Obviously, my
Sunday.
godfather in it. So
Who's your godfather?
you wouldn't believe me if I told you, innit?
Who?
Diddy.
Oh, okay.
So obviously.
Is he? Yeah.
I knew that.
Okay.
Yeah, so obviously. we was
So you
out.
had Ciroc.
I was out there, innit? Obviously. Yeah, free Ciroc everywhere. Boat party done, no. Ciroc, pineapple with orange juice, or Ciroc coconut with pineapple juice.
Did you go Wet Willies?
Yeah,
It was dope,
that
innit?
was mad.
Yeah.
It went before the flight.
What is Wet Willies?
It's basically a place that do frozen cocktails,
Like
Sick.
slush puppies.
slush
like
puppies
alcoholic.
with alcoholic.
Cool.
But they're big.
Did you make some friends out there?
Yeah, bears.
Beers, bears, as in loads.
I'm from East, innit?
Did you say bears?
There's
No, isn't it bear? Wait,
This is what happens when you try to be clever,
Do you know what I mean?
intellectual and slang. Bears.
Ain't it like
What,
just
like-
bear? Like if I said, "Oh, did you make friends?" You say, "Yeah, bear."
Bears.
Like bear friends, isn't it? But you said bears.
No, because this is what see, I'm a student, innit, yeah? You said bear,
Yeah.
and then you said friends. So what you do, you take
No.
the S off of friends and you attach it to their bears.
No, because
No.
if I said, "Did you make friends?" and you wanted to say a lot, you wouldn't say, "I made a lots."
Yeah,
of friends. You would
No,
have said a lot.
you'd say lots.
Nuffs. I
You
made
take
nuffs.
You take off the A and you say lots. My English is banging. Don't test me.
Bears.
I got subordinate clauses and everything.
Like,
Don't
well, did he
watch
really mean bears? Like
I think
like
sometimes
grizzlies?
Josh just says words and
Yeah.
just waits for what comes out and then thinks about what to say afterwards.
that. Nah,
Bears.
Man, it was lit though.
Josh saw some of my friends out there though.
Yeah.
Trust
Do
me.
you want to talk about these friends?
Do you want to talk about it, Josh?
What are we allowed to talk about this?
Yeah.
Basically, so obviously, man was in.
Sorry, can I just apologize for Josh's overuse of the word obviously? I know everything isn't obvious to you, but it might feel like it after this, is
Obviously,
it?
so
Go on, start,
I don't
obviously.
frequent strip clubs, but obviously when in Rome, innit? So obviously,
Start the obviously counter. Yeah, go
What
on.
was the name of the strip club you went to?
Obviously.
What was it called? It
KOD.
wasn't. No, it wasn't KOD.
KOD's like $300 to get in, innit?
No, obviously when you're exclusive, innit?
To get in.
Man didn't pay to get into live, you know. But yeah,
Anywho,
it was some club in it, obviously.
Yeah.
So I've gone in now, yeah. Obviously, just doing my thing, whatever.
for
Chatting,
obviously it's not.
so angry, chatting to these strippers or whatever.
Can you talking to the mic, please?
Yeah, it's because I'm too tall for this mic, obviously.
Five.
He's 5'5".
Don't say that because people believe in it. I'm 5'11", but yeah, obviously, man bumped into. So angry. Man bumped into Bronzy's wifey in it in the club in it. So obviously, I've gone to her, yeah. Babe, why are you here?
Why are you lying for? Tell me about the phone call that you tell me about the phone call that you made to me.
What? I called you. I called you out straight away. I was like, "Why is your girl in the club dancing?"
She's not my girl, bruv.
I told-
It's such a good story, you know, and he's just ruined it with about 11 obviously.
Don't tell you.
It's your story.
No,
You were
but
there.
tell it,
You're
no,
here.
No, tell it.
I can tell it when you're not here, but you're here, so you might as well tell it.
Tell it.
You said you were in the club,
Yeah.
throwing like a couple ones.
No,
Picking them up and throwing them again.
Approached me with a next accent, yeah. So she come over to me and she was like, "Oh my days, baby." So I was like, "Oh, cool." These times I'm like ready to go now because I've done what I've done in it. Cool. I'm not out here to spend all this money in it. Cool. She was like, "Oh baby," and all of that in it, yeah.
She actually said those words.
What, baby?
Baby.
So I was just waiting for my cousin to finish. Yeah, one of my cousins is going upstairs. The other one's these tunes playing, so he's gassed. Like all of that's happening in it. Yeah. So I was like, cool, blah blah. So I just bust some convo in it. Yeah. She was like, "Oh my God, you from London?" All of that. Yeah. I was like, obviously I'm out here. And then she was like, "Oh, what'd you do?" So I was like, "I do radio." And she was like, "Where'd you do radio?" So I was like, "Oh, I do like One Extra and that." And she like, "Oh my God, you know Marcus?" So I was like, yeah, like I know him. What with it? She was like, what did she say? Oh no, or some bullshit. Yeah, but she exposed herself in it. Yeah. So then, but I already knew who she was because remember you had told me. Am I allowed to say this bit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Basically, remember that time when he told us that he was chatting to these girls, and then it was on your podcast, Ace.
What happened?
And
So I
then,
was talking to these girls and they
Yeah.
said they wanted to make some money and live in London.
Oh,
And
that
I
was
said
one
to-
of them
and I
was
said-
there.
And I said to them,
Yeah.
you should
Yeah, yeah,
try
yeah,
stripping,
yeah,
like.
yeah,
And they
yeah.
looked at me like they wanted to both slap each side of my head and make it explode.
And one of them actually became a
she was
stripper.
there in the club
That's
asking me to take her
deep.
upstairs for $600.
What does upstairs mean?
Where?
Well, you could leng it down for $600.
That's not my lifestyle.
400 English.
But yeah, that she was doing all of that in it. She was like, "No, for 200 we can just go to the other room." Da, 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 da.
Was that just headall?
And she was doing all of this shit as well. Like, "You're so sexy." Da, da, da. So I was like, "Alright, cool. I'm sexy. Yeah, come, let's link up tomorrow. Yeah, and like let's bust some convo in it. Yeah."
Nah, you wanted to wife it.
And then not even.
You tried to save her, fam.
Not even. No, that was the Mila J.
Did you fall in love?
No. She was cool. She was chilling. Remember, I was already situated at this time, innit? So I was like, "Oh, why are you laughing for?"
God.
So I was like, oh, like, cool, like, I'll buck you tomorrow. No, you have to take me upstairs. Nah, everybody's watching. No, I need to make this money. No, I need to get back. She didn't say you need to get back to England, but she said some kind of, like, she's doing something in it. So I was like, nah, like, I can't. And then we spent about 45 minutes, her going back and forth with me. Take me upstairs? No, I don't want to.
You weren't tempted?
What? Yeah, I was, of course, but...
So why didn't you?
Nah, I wasn't on it. For $600.
Why didn't you go to the other room for $200?
For $200?
Yeah.
But sex is free. Why would you? That's like buying a Freddo for £50. Like, why would you do that?
He called her a Freddo.
Man said buy the Freddo for £50. No, I agree.
Called her a Freddo chocolate bar.
I think prostitution is the weirdest thing. I don't understand why people would want to pay for something that's free. I think it's weird. I think it's
also, I've got more.
I think it's strange.
Like, my older told me when I was younger, he was like, "Oh, never stick your piece in a girl that can't have your child in it." So obviously, I was living on the righteous path.
Shut up! You just spoiled
an actual idiot. You're a big dickhead.
Why?
Are you trying to tell me every girl you slept with, you wouldn't mind her being your baby mother?
Not every, but
well, then you go. Then you
just what is wrong with you?
What do you mean,
Josh?
That's the way you have to live your life. Otherwise, you just be out here.
Yeah,
that's the way you should. But it's not the way we do.
Energies of everyone.
Yeah, is it bad? I feel like I want 20% of what they all earn now over there. These two people that have been.
Oh, so what? Both of them win.
I bumped into one of them in another club in London.
No,
in a club and on the shoulder. I turned around and she's like, "Hey, guess what?" And I was like, "Well, don't need to guess. I can see what you're wearing. Tassels, glitter. I get it.
Maybe not 20%. That's a bit.
Why not?
That's a bit.
10% each.
10%? No, I want 20% off each.
Imagine, so she got $600, yeah, and then half an hour later she got $600 from the next man.
But the thing is,
that how long it would take you, Josh? Josh just let us know. He just let us know how long it would take him to be finished.
You didn't tell them to go and be prostitutes though. You said dancers, right?
I said go work in a strip club.
So why are they beating?
I don't know. I don't know if you would. She didn't allude to that. You might have just got a special dance.
Good for $600?
No, because there's dances for $40 though.
So what did you get for? What would you have got for $600?
I didn't go, did I?
You would have lenged it down for $600.
Anyway,
did you leng any of them down before they went?
Thank you for listening to How to Kill an Hour. Please don't forget to subscribe, rate, and comment on iTunes. Just go to howtokillanhour.com and everything you need is there. Plus, if you want to listen via Acast, get the Acast app, and we'll have lots of links and extra information, including a picture of Josh, aka Tevin Campbell, Billy, aka Wolverine, me, aka what? Will Smith,
Mr. Marcus,
and Ace
without the syphilis,
and Ace, aka Mr. What are you, Mr. Perfect?
Mr. Perfect.
Oh yeah, and don't forget you can win a whole heap of stuff from our Christmas giveaway. Consoles, games, Christmas jumpers, game baubles, loads of stuff. All you have to do is take a screenshot of yourself listening to How to Kill an Hour, so just off your phone, and post it on Twitter using the hashtag How to Kill an Hour. I've been Marcus Bronzy.
I've been DJ Ace.
There's many ways to kill an hour out there, but thank you for killing one with us.
Cheers.
Yeah, also don't forget this show is brought to you by Audible. If you want to get access to 180,000 audiobooks and more now, all you have to do, and get 30 days free trial and a free audiobook, all you have to do is go to howtokillanhour.com/free.